Welcome to Marrakech, the Pink City, and one of the jewels of Morocco. Here you can explore some beautiful palaces and get up to some major adventures. After a relaxing night in my awesome suite at Radamel Riyadh, it was time to start the day. I got ready and headed out and caught sunrise on the rooftop before grabbing breakfast. Another solo traveler and I decided to hit the streets of Marrakech and explore the UNESCO World Heritage Site that is the Medina. First stop, we headed to Bhia Palace. This late 19th century palace may not have any furnishings, but it doesn't distract from the splendor of the palace, spread over 20 acres with gardens, courtyards, and over 150 rooms. This place is one of the most beautiful buildings in all of Marrakech. At the Bahia Palace, it costs 70 dirham to go inside, and it is so pretty. This palace has been entirely restored, but it still has kept its original ornate architecture, and my favorite, the roofs and the arabesque design, the geometry here. Like, it's so beautiful. It reminds me of the palaces in Granada and Alhambra. Definitely a must when you come. If these walls could speak, I'm sure they'd have interesting stories. From the stained glass windows that were the salons, in the rooms with the carved cedar ceilings meant for wives. This place, as well as the grand courtyard, is a sight to see. Next up, we checked out the Mela area, which is the old Jewish section of town, and got some coffee and juice before heading off to the Bahia Palace. While you always have to stay on your toes when you're walking around Marrakech because of the motorcycles and stuff, it was also one of the best ways to get around because you got to see so many things, like these baby turtles. But I headed to Saadian Tombs next. It said the tombs were over here somewhere. As you look for the Saadian Tombs, you might find they're hidden, and that's because they were sealed, strategically placed by the Casbah Mosque, and they weren't even discovered till the 1900s when aerial French photographers flew over and saw the complex hidden below, where they found royal tombs of the Saadi dynasty from 1549 to 1659. In total, 66 princes and other prominent figures line the Saadian Tombs, along with 100 chancellors and wives. Those resting closest to the Sultan were the most important to him. So for 70 dirham, I don't know if the Saadian Tombs are necessarily worth it. It's very interesting that this place was found by aerial French aviators that were flying over it, and it was entirely sealed for years, actually centuries. But when you come here, there's a nice garden. It's chill. I guess if you want to get away from the chaos of outside, you can come in here to relax and check out some ornate tombs and gardens. Next up, we passed the Jemna El Fena main market and headed towards the Koutoubia Mosque, which towers 77 meters above the skyline of Marrakech, before cutting through Cyber Park to go to the Jardin Marjorelle Yves Saint Laurent Mansion in the new city, which was about a 40-minute walk. In retrospect, maybe we should have took a taxi. However, it was a nice way to see the city, both new and old. Majorelle Garden is 2.5 acres and is a beautiful artistic landscape in Marrakech, Morocco, created by the French Orientalist artist Jacques Marjorelle over 40 years, starting in 1923, featuring a Cubist villa which was owned by Yves Saint Laurent. Welcome to the Jardin Majorelle. This is a beautiful garden. You can come for 120 dirhams, or if you're a student, it's half the price. But one thing that I love about this place is just the serenity of it. It's located in Ville Nouvelle of Marrakech, and when you come here, you're like in a whole nother place because it's super serene, and the colors of the Yves Saint Laurent Mansion behind me is actually the Musée Berber, and it is absolutely stunning. While I'm not going inside the museum, I've been pretty museumed out. I love the gardens. It's definitely a wonderful place for you to come and relax and enjoy serenity in the middle of a very chaotic city.
I only drink fizzy fizz. Throw me a kiss,
Gift shop had many interesting things. However, we decided to go get some food. While there was a place on site, we headed to Atlas Cafe, which was not far and located in the Ville Nouvelle. Later that evening, we headed to Nomad, a rooftop restaurant with an amazing view and a really interesting take on Moroccan cuisine. I ended up getting this black squid ink paella, and it was so yummy. Definitely splurge here, but it was so worth it. After an amazing day exploring the streets of Marrakesh and a great sleep at Rodham and Riyadh, it was time to wake up because I had a day of adventures planned and a unique way to explore one of the best things to do in Marrakesh, the Palmeraie. Hello, good morning from Rodham, and this is an amazing Riyadh. I absolutely love it. They also have locations in Budapest, in Lisbon and Barcelona, and I think one other place. But one thing I love is they have amazing breakfasts as well. And look at the surroundings I'm in. It's beyond beautiful. And I would like to show, so far I have my cappuccino, some freshly squeezed orange juice, yogurt. Good morning. And I have some turkey and olives, grenadine, and a chocolate cake. I'm also getting scrambled egg because I love eggs, and that helps out any morning start to a great start. And then later on, I'm going to meet H&L Tours to go quad biking as well as camelback riding. And I'm very excited for this experience. It's going to be a wonderful adventure. But for now, I'm going to dig in. After breakfast, I had to go to meet the tour in the main square at Cafe Paris. But first, I took a quick stop by the Marrakech Museum, which was located close to Rodham and Riyadh. The Jardin Majorelle was a whole nother place during the daytime compared to the night market. However, I finally found my tour guide and we headed off to the Palmeraie, which was located outside the city. Just heading out to go quad biking. Hi, Ahmad. We're just in the crazy traffic of Marrakesh. Just heading through the Palmeraie to get to the camel rides with H&L Tours. A little bit outside of the city, but not too far. When I arrived, I was the only person there, but I was greeted with a friendly face, and they dressed me up like this, and it was actually quite fun. But I didn't know what I was doing, especially since this was my first camel ride. Palmeraie in Marrakesh is so beautiful. Hello.
Can you guess how many palm trees are here in Marrakech?
I'll guess 100,000. How many palm trees? What? How many palm trees do you guess are in Marrakesh? Let me know in the comments. How many? 100,000?
Yes,
What? I was right! About halfway through my tour, I learned the correct term for the animals we were riding. We're on a dromedare in the Palmeraie. In the Palmeraie? I'm the worst Moroccan. I don't speak Arabic and I don't speak French. But we're in the Palmeraie, and it's located right outside of Marrakesh, and I'm on a dromedare. Yes, and this is quite a nice way to wake up in the morning. It's kind of cold out, right? We're cool out for Marrakesh, but it's still nice instead of being in the hot sun. A little overcast, but still beautiful. And we have these cute guys with us. Yes.
Hey!
Hello.
Is this your YouTube channel or something? Hey guys, hit the thumbs up and subscribe right now, okay? Swipe up to book this tour, alright?
You heard him. After a short camel ride, it was time to have some tea and learn some Arabic. Finally, it was time to do some quad biking. What are these olive trees? Paulette. After just doing a pretty cool trip with the H&L tours with the Palmeraie, I am now about to go, you guessed it, quad biking. It is awesome. You can go to the Palmeraie and you can go with the camel rides, you can walk around all the palm trees, or you could come and get some quads and take an epic adventure through the Palmeraie. But we're about to go ahead, check it out now.
I want to say something before. Thanks for coming.
Okay, thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from the US, I'm from Florida.
Florida, United States?
Yeah, United States.
My name is Hamza, I'm the guide today. Okay, the first question, have you driven before this before?
Yeah.
To move.
Okay.
And this is you have only two brake, front brake and back brake, but it's better to want to
do both.
First brake and replace for take some picture, another brake, another place we can drink tea. After we come back here, we can take the cars with it.
After getting suited up, it was time to hit the road. Woo. Just here having a little break under the olive trees, and then we're going to head off to do more off-roading before having a break for some mint tea. Definitely loving these ATVs, so much fun. And my tour guide is Hamza, right? Hamza.
Hi.
Yes. Hamza means fine.
Hamza, it's for my living the Muslims, it's like his cousin, the Prophet.
Oh, the cousin of the Prophet. Yeah. Okay.
It's gladiators.
Gladiators. Okay. So Hamza's the gladiator. Yes. Thanks. All right. So let's get back on the road. After an epic journey, it was time to relax and grab some tea and snacks. And we're here I'm so excited after going off-roading and doing some crazy obstacles. Now we're here and about to have some Moroccan mint tea and relax in the shade. The weather is absolutely perfect. I'm so glad I came during the month of October. I cannot recommend it higher. I recommend coming in October. This is the perfect weather. It's not too hot, not too cold, and you can do all these activities and not break a sweat. So I'm just gonna prepare for the tea to come out, and then I think we're heading back into Marrakesh. And later on tonight, I'm doing a food tour, which I'm very excited for, with Marrakesh Food Tours. But for now, let's enjoy some Moroccan mint tea. And I have to say, H&L Tours has done such an amazing job setting this whole day up. And I've been having such a good time. Their leaders, their drivers, everything's super safe and have made me feel very comfortable, especially as a solo female traveler. So definitely check them out. It was nice to relax with some tea after a heart-racing adventure. But be sure to subscribe because next time I'll be taking you on an adventure for your stomachs, where we'll be heading with Marrakesh Food Tours to discover some of the best street food and local spots in Marrakesh. Also, if you have any questions or comments or tips, please leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them.